in the dark when the shadows lean. Glow in the chest like a midnight sheen. Pressure in the air, but I move so clean. Shadowrise rise, that's the hydro scene. Cold air hum with a heavy tone. Glow in the breath when I stand alone. Wumpa night pulse in a deep air zone. Shadowrise move, that's the force I own. Shadowrise cutting through the warm night air. Glow in the pressure like a hidden flare. Heat in the beat, but I still move rare. 100 more rise, that's the force I bear. Shadowrise glowing where the shadows stare. Warm night motion in a world unfair. Emperor lift UK, Derridge rap. Heat in the veins when the night turns cold. Glow in the breath when the truth unfolds. Pressure in the dark, but I still stay bold. Shadowrise rise, that's the hydro mold. Cold air drift, but the glow stay warm. Shadow in the dark, but I ride that storm. Deep night hum in a heavy form. Shadowrise move, that's the inner norm. Shadowrise cutting through the warm night air. Glow in the pressure like a hidden flare. Heat in the beat, but I still move rare. Hydro mode rise, that's the force I bear. Shadowrise glowing where the shadows stare. Warm night motion in a world unfair. Neon surge, trap rap. Voltage in the chest when the baseline cracks. Glow in the breath when the whole room tracks. Shadow in the air, but the focus stacks. Shadowrise rise, that's the hydro facts. Heat in the breath when the frost line leans. Glow in the dark like a midnight sheen. Warm night hum with a silver gleam. Shadowrise move, that's the hydro theme. Shadowrise cutting through the warm night air. Glow in the pressure like a hidden flare. Heat in the beat, but I still move rare. Hydro mode rise, that's the force I bear. Shadowrise glowing where the shadows stare. Warm night motion in a world unfair. Storm Perth and West do rap. Heat in the chest when the silence breaks. Glow in the move when the whole room shakes. Pressure in the dark, but I raise the stakes. Shadowrise rise, that's the path it makes. Night on my side with a warm night drift. Glow in the chest when the shadows shift. Deep there hum with a silent lift. Shadowrise move, that's the hydro gift. Shadowrise cutting through the warm night air. Glow in the pressure like a hidden flare. Heat in the beat, but I still move rare. Hydro mode rise, that's the force I bear. Shadowrise glowing where the shadows stare. Warm night motion in a world unfair. Emberlift UK, Dulwich rap. Night so thick that the air feels tight. Glow in the chest like a hidden light. Pressure in the dark, but I still take flight. Shadowrise rise, that's the crinoline. Heat moves slow in the quiet sign. Shadowrise breathes in the deep night shine. Warm hum low with a silver gleam. Shadowrise move, that's the hydro theme. Shadowrise cutting through the warm night air. Glow in the pressure like a hidden flare. Heat in the beat, but I still move rare. Hydro mode rise, that's the force I bear. Shadowrise glowing where the shadows stare. Warm night motion in a world unfair. Warm night glow in a heavy design. Pressure bends like a shifting line. Shadowrise climbs in a steady incline. Hydro mode rise, that's the grander line. Heat moves slow in a quiet sign. Shadowrise breathes in a deep night shine.